Hello. Oh, hello. Well, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring you down closer to Earth. Nah, that's just closer to me. Ooh.
You should always do this before we begin streaming.
How can I tell?
It's called pre-preparation of rights.
Oh, what? No. It's just there's just for some reason the camera does not want to work properly.
See that just makes it worse.
No, I don't think it makes it worse. Let me check. Let me check everything. Let me check everything. Hello. Meanwhile, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Random Fandom. I'm your host Ravenwood, and here is your co-host.
Hello, everyone. I'm your other host, Dominic Rex, and today we are here not to do reading, but we are to.
Okay.
We are basically here to just talk.
That makes it worse.
Yeah, that makes it hella worse.
All right. Okay. So
is.
I am going to have to fix the lighting in this room one of these days to where it can act, where the shadow, where it's not so dark in the corners of this camera.
Yeah,
I should probably have it.
It's fine.
I should probably. This tells me
He's
that.
Fine.
This tells me that I need to have the light not right there, but over here.
I don't know.
But anyways, let me back up some. Okay, so for today, for the Random Fandom, what we're going to talk about is this year. What do you think?
It's 2026, everyone. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the old 2025 because we're done with that now. It's dead. It's gone. Reduced to atoms.
I want to explain something first before we start talking about what our plans are for this year. The hats, in our avatars on the thumbnail. Raven Weathers and Mini Indo, they do not have hats.
No, they do not. And I blame him for it.
Technically speaking, Raven Withers is supposed to have a hat, but the problem is I don't have the right kind of hat. He does.
My avatar's supposed to be a chibi Indo.
Well,
you messed that up.
No, I made him basically just you. You didn't ask for a dinosaur
several
version.
times.
Well, I couldn't make a dinosaur version of you. I could only make you. You know.
You just find a chibi avatar, the Indominus Rex, and you click paste.
It's kind of hard to do when the app doesn't have dinosaur faces.
You don't need to find a dinosaur face.
Well, not the app.
You just need to find a PNG image of a chibi Indo. You just need to find a PNG image.
Plus, that's technically trademark and all that other stuff, and it has to be unique to you.
Well, that's why you add the color.
But anyways, the lore behind the hats. Yes, there's lore. Apparently, my old hat's missing with the umbrella. Not umbrella. Sorry, the hat with the umbrella.
His white hat with the.
No, it's a black hat with a white and bandana. Yeah,
it was a headband.
Headband, whatever. It's with. They're both missing. They're both missing.
Japanese,
and it turns out that because of the fact that they were both missing, the magic's gone.
And now all they can do is wear this hat.
Yeah,
that he robbed.
No, actually, Phantom noticed that I had a predicament, and so he decided to wear a hood instead. He gave me this hat.
No, he totally.
I explained this situation to Phantom, and he decided to wear a hood instead of the hat, and so he gave me. There will be a lore video coming soon.
He stole the hat, guys. Phantom didn't want to give him that, but Raven stole the hat. We got it on video and everything. Will show you. I will personally post it.
Well, anyway,
I got the whole thing on camera.
Hat, no, okay, no, the hat, is okay. So the hat apparently it's deeply connected to who I am as a person. Well, not a person, but like not who I am, but like it just it has a story attached to it, and now I can't tell the story anymore about the hat and the headband.
Yeah, it sucks to be you.
And now I lost
my hat's still me.
And now I lost both of them. So now this is my hat, not Phantom's hat anymore.
Because he stole Phantom's hat.
He gave it to me.
He stole the hat. He may say it's on loan, but he stole the hat.
Whatever. Anyways, moving on. So the next live stream is obviously going to be the next live stream that we're going to have in the Random Fandom is obviously going to be more of the not just the next live stream, probably the next couple of live streams are going to be
continuation of Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, and hopefully after that, the Lost World Jurassic Park. We'll be reading both.
Well, what I'm gonna do is finish. What we're gonna do is finish reading the Jurassic Park, and then kind of just end it there, and then postpone the Lost World for a later date. I have a reason for this.
I'm just saying we gotta watch. We gotta listen to Lost World. We gotta read Lost World.
We will. I'm not saying we're not. I'm saying we're postponing that until I get other stories done. I want to get a few other stories done and get them out of the way. That's what's
the point. The point is we will be finishing Jurassic Park, and then at some point down the line we'll come back and we'll read Lost World.
That is what will happen for the next. That is what will happen.
Live stream.
Well, from the next couple of live streams for the Ravenwood Reads. Well, I say couple, but like from the next set, Ravenwood Reads. Live streams. But anyways,
that's for the next couple of videos. I do have a few more gaming videos planned. No, I'm saying these are some of my plans. I have a few more gaming videos planned, a few Yu-Gi-Oh uploads, a few other things here and there. Some to keep the gaming side of things fresh and entertaining, despite all the meta stuff going around. But just hopefully some to spice things up a bit.
I will clarify that we will do video game live streams sometime this year. Somehow I will figure all that out, that technology and all that stuff out. I keep finding.
Well, we will.
No, I mostly me, but I'll figure out how that will how to get that situated. There's a lot of things that just keep getting in the way or whatever.
But once we have that figured out, because I'm gonna try and help you. But once we have that situation taken care of, we will be streaming more often games, actual proper video game segments.
Probably this Monday
on this channel.
Probably this Monday
over on Twitch. Okay.
Probably.
I did fail the first two live streams when I attempted to stream Resident Evil 3, the remake.
Well,
we ended up having to stream it over on Twitch. We weren't able to stream it here. But then those two, both streams somehow got lost in the web.
I somehow got lucky with my stream last year with a few gaming, whatever.
With Fortnite.
On Fortnite and whatnot. I initially wanted my first stream to be Minecraft related, but it can't be that. And so, and I actually, initially I had it to where like, I'll just do Twitch streaming. Surely I can just take the stuff on Twitch and then just upload it. And then just upload it on to YouTube.
You can, but there's an editing process that comes before that. You take the footage from Twitch, you edit it down
live,
you edit it down, and then you upload it on YouTube.
And I did not know how to do that properly, nor and all the other jazz. And so I'm like, well,
then when we tried to do a Twitch live stream of my Resident Evil playthrough, the first two episodes, we thought they did okay, but then they got lost somewhere on the web. So now I have no idea where they
Twitch,
are.
No, the thing is, Twitch does not save anything. It does not.
No.
That's stupid. I think it's personally stupid because there's not enough rewatch time. They would literally be. I personally think if anyone at Twitch is somehow for some reason listening to this or watching this out of random curiosity, out of just sheer randomness for whatever reason, right? If someone at Twitch HQ watches this video for some whatever reason, right? First of all, hello. Second of all, I think Twitch would win the competition against YouTube and probably all the other platforms. Potentially win. It's competing, but I feel like the better way for them to compete is to have a way for us to
properly record the videos.
Just have it on our platforms, or just have it on our homepages, or whatever you want to call it. Like
on our
how YouTube does it. You would think like, oh, I go live, people can just rewatch the
videos later, but no, you can't. I've tried. They're lost. They're somewhere out there on the web. You're gonna have to find them yourselves. Before we start consistently live streaming them here on YouTube.
The way it works,
is what we do intend to do here in the year of 2026. Once we get that figured out, we will be streaming more Resident Evil 3, the remake, here on the channel. Once we figure that out, and the whole shebang and whatnot, and then our real projects begin. We'll be streaming more interesting games. Heck, we may even do a couple of fighters stuff like Dragon Ball Fighters. And
I don't think I'll be a participant in that.
No, I'm saying you and me might do a Fighters Friday video, like where we just duel it out to see who wins.
Anyways, right here. So
plenty of ideas.
Apparently, how Twitch works. Apparently, how Twitch works. From I think how I observed is not. I think how I observed. From what I have observed, I think it's where I have to play it, but then a moderator would have to sit there and watch and then hit clip or hit the clip system or whatever, and just clip the
thing. Considering I'm the one doing the playing, you have to be the moderator.
Well, but then the thing is I don't know how that would work. That's just it. I don't know how this works. The magnets, how do they work?
We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out.
I guess
you do one of your Fortnite sessions, we can test that out. I'll be a moderator for that. I'll try and clip it.
I guess
while you're doing one of your
watch
Fortnite
a video to explain how that works, but I'm like, I just don't want to be on Twitch. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on Twitch at all.
It would help if Discord could, record some.
No, I don't think that. No.
I'm just saying.
Discord. I don't think Discord.
I'm saying if you could live stream on Discord the way sometimes you've streamed your sessions live on Discord. I'm just saying it would really help if you could save the video on Discord. Like save it to your file.
Developers of Discord, take notes if you're somehow watching this.
Like after you finish sharing the video, it would really help if you could after you finish the stream, you could just save the video and then
that would
transfer
be interesting.
it.
How would that work? Like, would the live stream somehow be posted as a video onto Discord? Because that would be interesting.
I'm just saying, you have the ability to share videos.
Yeah, you can share.
I'm saying you can share videos on Discord. So why can't you post videos.
That would take a lot of. Sorry.
I'm just saying, when you live stream videos on Discord, it would really help a lot if, like, after you're finished streaming a video on Discord, it really help if, like, the video you're streaming on that Discord platform, it would really help if you could save it on that Discord platform. You don't have to save it to the rest of the Discord, just on that Discord platform.
You mean server?
Yeah, this just on that Discord server, the server you're on when you're sharing the video. If you can save it to the server in like a video section or something, you save it there, and then you can like save the video, like copy it and then share the link and upload it to your phone or whatever device, and that way you can upload it from like your saved files to a computer or YouTube.
Anyways,
something like that would really be a big help if you could do that.
Well, anyways, we're getting off topic.
We're not a lot more clout.
We're not tech savvy, and I don't think that's.
Well, speak for yourself.
I feel like
I'm just speaking hypothetically.
I feel like that's a lot of. I feel like how that system will work would. I'm not certain how that would work, but like I feel like when it comes to like code and whatnot, that sounds a bit complicated or whatever.
It probably is. I mean,
it probably might crash the app or something.
Yeah, I know for a fact I'm not good when it comes to programming.
But anyways, enough
about
programming. I feel like eventually, sometime this year, we will stream onto YouTube, not Twitch. We don't want to be on Twitch. That is not our home. That is hell. I've heard horror stories about Twitch. You know what? Not.
Yeah, we want.
Well, not too many horror stories, just drama stories, and I don't want to like be anywhere near it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know how like there's a specific.
Hopefully, this year we will be working towards our goal of streaming here on YouTube proper videos, like gaming videos and stuff like that. And
we're not. Before you say anything about reaction videos,
and it won't just be.
We'll see about that.
Well,
I don't want.
We can. No, I'm saying we can. We can already do reaction videos. I'm saying, why would we want to? There are plenty of other.
There's plenty of other people who already do reaction videos. And
maybe once in a blue moon, if there's something that catches our eye and we want to react to it and share that reaction, maybe. But that depends. That like really depends. But until then, what we want to strive for, like more videos like this, more streams of like our reading videos, proper gaming streams here on YouTube. You know, just YouTube videos in general.
Well, anyways, no, moving on.
It makes us feel like we're a proper channel.
And anyways, moving on. Remember how like a couple of years ago I had a thing called I had a segment on here called On the Shelf, and then I changed it to I think it was last year or the year before. I changed it to the collection, right?
You changed that back in 2024, I believe.
Well, anyways, I changed everything to just a set of collections, where I just have separate playlists dedicated to separate collections and whatnot.
But you've only been doing on your side of the shelf. You rarely show anything on my side of the shelf.
Because they're not my figures.
You could have asked me to come on.
I've been asking you. Regardless. Eventually, and Dominic will share his stuff when he's ready. Not gonna force him to. Triptychon is still right behind us.
See, that's what I mean. That's the only video you want to do. You never.
It's the first thing I got you.
It's not the first.
Well, not the first thing.
It's
for
like the first Transformer you got me.
Well, yes, but like it's the first thing I also got you for the channel as well. I thought
no, it's not.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's actually not.
What I got? What's the first thing I got you for this channel?
The first thing you ever got me for this channel was this.
And did you make a video out of it?
I tried to. But I ended up building it off screen and whatnot. We never got around to making a proper video. But
we'll make up for it here and live. What the fuck? We're doing live. Show us this.
This is a
Dusty.
This is yes, it's been on the shelf for a while. I've had it for approximately 8 years now. This is an 8-year-old Thai Interceptor.
He's 8 years old. Yeah.
He may be a bit older, but
he's a bit older. Yeah.
It is a Thai Interceptor, and with a Thai fighter pilot inside. But the point is,
it needs a lot of dusting.
Yeah, but the point is, I had this thing for a while. And this was the very first thing he ever got me to showcase on the channel.
Yeah.
Triptychon was actually the third.
The third.
The third.
So what's so what's the second thing? Put that back. Put the thing back. We don't want to see that anymore. Watch out. Watch your foot.
There you go.
Put that thing back where it came from. Oh, so help me.
So help me.
You didn't show them the little gimmicks that it had, though.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it. The second ever thing you ever got me for this channel.
Oh yeah,
is this book right here, Jurassic World: The Evolution of Claire. And I've had this book for a while now. I never got around to reading it on the channel yet, but it was the second ever thing I got that he gave me for the channel.
Well,
the third thing was Triptychon. This was the second.
I guess.
But I just felt like it was wrong to read this first and not read the OG Michael Crichton's books first. This book by Tess Sharp, we'll read that after we finish the first 2 novels by Michael Crichton. It's going to be a long wait. You'll just have to wait a little longer too. But here it is. And once we get around to it on the reading segment, Ravenwood reads Jurassic World Evolution: The Evolution of Claire.
Now, we'll have to say that this is about the movies, not about the books.
Well, technically, The Evolution of Claire, according to Bryce Dallas Howard, that's her statement here on the back. This book sends young Claire Dearing on an adventure that challenges her in new and unexpected ways. She loves this story so much. This book supposedly is what sets Claire Dearing on her path. She's just come out of her freshman year of college, and the year 2024, she's been given the chance to work as an intern at the Jurassic World theme park. So she's been given the opportunity to intern under the tutelage of Simon Maserani. And this is what drives her into becoming the businesswoman we see her as in the very first movie of Jurassic World. So this takes place roughly sometime during the 20 years that divided the original Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. So roughly, like I'd say, the midway point between Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World, somewhere in that gap. But yeah, that's the very second thing you ever got.
But regardless, it would still count as.
Actually, no. Triptychon is the fourth.
There's
the third thing you got me on this channel was Grimlock.
Are you sure?
Yep. because we actually did do a video on him and Wheelie. We did a video on transforming him. And then after Grimlock, you got me Triptychon, and then you started getting me the other Dinobots, which I do plan on opening this year for all of you. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, because depression is a bitch, and my motivation has been dying, and I'm trying to psych myself up to get back in the driver's seat, but he has not been helping.
No, it's because you told me not because of depression, but you told me it's because that I haven't given you all 6 pieces of Exodia.
You haven't. I'm still missing I'm still missing one more member of the Dinobot,
and I will get you.
Feels wrong. It feels wrong. It feels wrong to showcase all figures of the Dinobots if I don't have all members of the Dinobots. I cannot play the 5 pieces of Exodia without all 5 pieces.
But it's
fine. I ain't sending Kaiba to the Shadow Realm without all of Exodia.
What about all your other stuff?
Those were pieces that I do plan on showing this year as well. It's just, again, the last 2 years since we've been consistently trying to run this channel, before in the past, in the years before that, we just started doing this as something because we were young, we were silly, we wanted to do something because we were inspired growing up. And then over the years, I started losing my motivation. I just wasn't feeling my inspiration come to me. Instead, I was just getting depressed and tired all the time. I felt like I wanted to sleep in more than I wanted to put a drive to anything. But I acknowledge that these are projects I want to do on this channel. I just need to find a way to motivate myself to do it. So one day I will get around to some of these projects that I have shelved. But
on that glass table.
on a glass table we have it in front of our camera, so you can't see it, but there are some side projects here on this glass table that we do plan on showing all of you soon. I just need to find a way to consistently manage my time and get motivation back at levels it should be. It should be yay high, and it's not even hey high. Right now, it's below average, and it is getting back to average levels, but every now and then it fluctuates, and I feel like I can do this tomorrow. Like right now, it's just not. I just don't feel it. That's something I myself need to work on. He hasn't been helping, but I do plan on making this year a bit better for myself and content-wise. I did need to find a way to cement that, stick to the goal, and hopefully not lose focus. So if anyone there in the comment section, if you're watching this, it would really help if you continued to give us your support. Comment down below what you would like to see more of here on the Random Fandom. Give us your likes, subscribe because it helps support us. And if you hit the notification bell, it should all be down there somewhere, like in just below the description. You hit the notification bell and you'll get all updates so you won't miss a beat here on the Random Fandom with Raven, this clown right here, and myself, the Indominic Rex. That's our goal for this year, 2026.
We also have another goal, is to reach 70 subscribers. How many do we have?
At the very least, we want to try and reach 100 subscribers.
That's the most.
That's the most we want to try and reach.
The least
And
is
also,
70.
you should help. Otherwise, Godzilla will be very disappointed.
Oh, you can do a video about that instead of showing him on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you don't support us here on the Random Fandom, I may just have to sick Godzilla on you. And believe me, he knows where you live, Jacob. He will come for you.
So to the 1,000, or to the one specific Jacob out there, or to the thousands of Jacobs out there.
Godzilla knows where you live.
He just knows where all the Jacobs are.
He will find you.
Or the one specific Jacob.
And to all the Decepticon enthusiasts out there, Optimus Prime knows where you live as well, and he will find you if you don't support our channel as well.
No, well, speaking of which,
if you don't continue to like and support our channel, you'll let this poor piggy down. I mean, just look at how cute this little piggy is. You want to make him cry. You want to make him sad.
What is his name? Pig or Ben?
We always named him Pig. He's just Pig.
Pig with a capital I.
Yeah. Don't make Pig sad.
Anyways, continuing, there will be still some more. I think that's the right wording for it. Anyways, Transformers that I will be collecting.
Unboxing videos.
Not unboxing, because I don't unbox them anymore. It's just more of I just throw with. There'll be more Transformers.
You used to call them your unboxing.
Well, anyways, some of them I did at one point.
Got some projects over there on the bed too that you
not those. Those are not.
All right.
No, stuff that are on the shelf right behind me. Some of them I've already done, and some of them I will move out of this room onto a different shelf where they just go and just stay there. For the Transformers collection, I will be I'll be primarily focusing on the Studio Series 86 Transformers. And some of those characters are not. Those are not. Some of those figurines are not Studio Series 86 characters. But they are placeholders for the new ones that are coming out soon. So I'll remove them and then put them over where they belong. But as for the rest of you, the David Stark. Sorry. But as for one of you, for this year, hold on, I'm not done. For this year, we'll be primarily focused on Devastator in all parts of all of his limbs and all of his counterparts, or all the characters that form Devastator. I will do individual videos on Devastator. Now, there are two Transformers that I do have that are not a part of the Studio Series. That are part of the Minosaur. Yeah. The Stunticons. Yeah. The Minosaur is Stunticon.
Minosaur is the combiner form of the Stunticon.
Bruticus is the
combiner of the Combaticons.
Anyways, yeah, okay.
I'm a Transformers fan. I know Transformers.
There are two.
I'm a G1 watcher.
There are two of them that I have, but I haven't done a video on. I will save them for after Triptychon. So basically, not Triptychon. No, Devastator.
You're putting a lot of expectations on me here.
Triptychon! Transform! No! Anyways, no. What I will do is after Devastator, I will do, I guess, 2 episodes that are just a break, I guess. A little break from the Studio Series altogether with the 2 Minosaur figurines. But then I'll go right back to the Studio Series 86. And I will complete Minosaur eventually. Mm-hmm. Just not right now, because I feel like I should save that for I should save them on a later date or whatever.
Now, I do want to say this. Do keep in mind, he did say the primary focus will be on Devastator and the Studio 86 figures. It doesn't mean he's never gonna do any other Transformers figure this year. No, it just means that his main focus will be on that particular set.
Yeah.
If something else catches his interest during the year, he may do a bit. I'm just saying, you know what I mean.
Or I might complete. I might. There's also another thing. I might complete. Just change my mind and decide to just complete the Stunticons. Although I'm hesitant to do so now because of the fact that I have a gut feeling that they might. I have a prediction / gut feeling that they might pull the rug underneath me and then say, "Oh, hey, see the studio series Transformers Generation 1, the show, toy line or figure line or whatever." And then I'll oh no, they're doing figures of that figure. They're doing figures of the show, and then they decide to put in the Stunticons and then the Combaticons and the what's the other the Computron, and then what was the other one? The airplane guy. The aerial bots. No, the Jetfire is the
aerial bot.
The aerial bots.
Bots.
But I forgot what it was. What is
Superion?
Yeah, they might do a show accurate.
You shouldn't forget about the Terrorcons.
The Terrorcons are.
They have a combiner form.
I don't know about that. I'll put a pin on that too.
Yeah, their combiner form is Predaking.
I think that's a different show.
No, that's in Generation 2. You know what?
That's a different show. Not Generation 2. That's a different show. I forgot what it's called. But the Terracons, yes, there are a thing, but that's a different show. I hope they do a studio series on shows, because then I would then start collecting Transformers Prime characters and all that stuff.
No, Predaking was also in Transformers Prime. Predaking was his own standalone character, but in Generation 2, back when Rodimus Prime was in charge and whatnot, there was a particular episode where Grimlock bit into something and his brain got overloaded and he started being a genius. And then while they were out on a mission, the Terrorcons attacked, and so Grimlock, in a bid to save his friends, he built new Autobot fighters to combat the Predacons that could combine into their own combiner. I forgot what that combiner was called, but they transformed into their combiner.
The name was Predaking.
No, Predaking was the name that the Terrorcons.
Yeah.
But Grimlock, he built his own force to combat Predaking.
I think that was Computron.
In that episode, yeah. That might have been Computron, yeah.
The smart guys.
Yeah. But Computron beat Predaking to a retreat, and Grimlock lost his ability to be smart after that.
What I'm getting at though is that eventually I will, if they ever make a TV show, a dedication to the TV show, obviously what they're going to do is shuffle some of the movie characters onto that figure line, but also make new figurines for the TV show, characters that are not in the movie, right?
And hopefully I'll get some figures for some Godzilla figure that I can showcase on this channel.
What I'll do, though, if that does happen, is I'll keep the Studio Series figurines, but then I'll just add the characters from the show into into my as a part of my collection, because not every character in the show made it into the movie. Those that did had like some were killed off and maybe had 5 seconds of screen time, because they're dead or whatever.
Speaking of
they either or they appeared in the third season because their toy was still popular. Anyways,
speaking of collections, will you still be continuing your Star Wars collection?
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, obviously
you have a few Star Wars figurines over there.
Okay, obviously that will happen. I know the background kind of looks weird because I have Phantom Menace characters and two other characters from two different movies. One being Darth Vader and one being Lando. But what I'm trying to primarily focus my collection on is the
Studio 86.
No, it's called it's called the Black Star Wars, the Black Series. And I'll start with the Phantom Menace. I'm still on the Phantom Menace. I don't know how much more I have to do, how much more I have to collect of the Phantom Menace. I'll have to look on a different figurine site, because so far I've been collecting them on the Big Bad Toy Store. But I'll have to Google. I'll definitely have to Google the Phantom Menace, the Black Series, the Phantom Menace figure line. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, is try to finish up on the Phantom Menace figure line this year, and I'm hoping that you will either continue the Jurassic Park collection.
I do plan on continuing more of the Hammond collection and the Amber collection of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park figures. I do also hope to start expanding some of the light novels I've been collecting as well. Start gathering some stuff. Maybe they'll make an appearance on the reading segment, but no guarantees. No guarantees. That's just a personal project of mine.
Will you be? Ignore that.
I didn't even know that was there anyway.
That was a weird notification.
There's a little pop up there.
I was like, what is that?
I don't think the audience saw it.
No, I was talking to you, just to you.
All right. Well, I didn't notice it anyways. I will be attempting to try and collect more Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well.
Yeah, I will have to change that from the Yu-Gi-Oh rally just to the Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
Yeah,
it's not dead. It's just, or at least the idea is dead, but not the dream.
I will say this much: for any of you who have been wondering, what about Pokespot Corner?
I'll change it to. Do you want me to change it to the Pokemon collection, or
no? Just keep it
the Pokespot. Oh yeah.
To be honest, I just
the tanks.
I haven't really. I've kind of lost interest in collecting Pokemon cards. I haven't been able to keep up since the X like the Charizard Y, Charizard X. Like after all this stuff, then the Gigantamax, and then the V, and then the G, and I was like, what's happening here? So I decided I may put for right now. It's not gone, but it is on an indefinite hold for now. So I wouldn't get your hopes up anytime soon on an episode. A Pokespot Corner, because for right now I'm just placing that project on an indefinite hold, and I'll be focusing more on Yu-Gi-Oh because that's a new interest. Well, it's not a new interest. I've always been interested in collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have been ever since I first started watching Yu-Gi-Oh way back when. I've only just now been able to start my collecting of cards. So hopefully we'll get to invest in some pretty cool card collector videos
I
here in the
think
near future.
card collecting Pokemon cards, not collecting Pokemon in general. Like if you were to play Pokemon Go,
I'm not gonna play Pokemon Go.
or if you were to play any other Pokemon game, or just
maybe for the gaming segments of this
I
channel.
don't like Pokemon collecting, not because of like the artwork or whatever. I think it's stupid. I know that sounds a bit harsh or whatever, but the reason why I think Pokemon collecting is stupid is because I would get a Pikachu and it will have a different ability than a different Pikachu. And I'll get
There's so many different
there's like
versions.
that's stupid. I mean, like it works for a gacha card game, but like
It's not a gacha card game.
you collect them all.
Yes,
That's a gacha. You gacha collect them all.
No. Gacha games were inspired by collector cards, but collecting cards came first, and then the gacha system came after that. It was something
But it's kind of stupid when I have a Pikachu.
Gacha games came out when mobile games started become a thing.
It's kind of stupid in the sense of like if I have a Pikachu,
they're especially popular with RPG games like Sacred Order, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and
okay. I think they get the point.
Zero. I'm just saying those are the kinds of games you would associate with gacha.
Okay, so like
now there are Pokemon gacha games and there are Yu-Gi-Oh gacha games, Master Duel and Pokemon TCG. That is an actual mobile game.
I never heard of it until now. But anyways, okay, so my problem with collecting Pokemon is not because of like, well, it's stupid in the sense of like, oh, I can get one Pikachu and he has Thunderbolt, but I can get another Pikachu and he has Iron Tail. I have another Pikachu and he can do
quick attack.
That could do quick attack. And I have a Pikachu that can do Mud Slap, even though that one makes sense.
That one didn't make sense to me, I know. I literally have that Pikachu in my collection.
Wait, I made it up!
There's a Pikachu.
There's a Mud Slap?
There's a Pikachu card in my collection that can do Mud Slap.
Okay, I can
There's
see.
a Pikachu in my collection that can do Tail Slam. There's another Pikachu in my collection that can just do Volt Tackle.
I could see
so on and so forth. I have multiple Pikachus in my collection. Many of those cards, the attacks just don't make sense to me. And so from now on, I think I'll just focus on the anime and maybe some games here and there.
The appeal to me,
but collecting the cards for me, I've lost interest.
The appeal to
There's so many different iterations of just the one Pokemon. I think I'll just stick to Yu-Gi-Oh at this point because at least the cards are consistent. They just have different artwork. That's all. But the attacks remain the same.
Well, sometimes they like
they do retrains every now and then, but for the most part,
and you can make money off of like, oh, this is the very first version of Dark Magician, but he has not been retrained whatsoever. This is like
for the most part, you know what the cards do.
Yeah, like there are some cards that don't get retrained whatsoever because that's how they work. But like what I understand of like I understand like if like I want different Pikachus that can do different attacks, but why can't they just do the same attack? I don't know how the card game works. So I think that's more. I think the card game sounds like it being a card game where like you can only do one or two attacks or maybe one or two abilities, even though you know that a Pikachu can do hundreds of attacks and hundreds of abilities. So I'm just saying.
The Pokemon card game is actually, believe it or not, some parts of it are a lot trickier than Yu-Gi-Oh's card. When the Yu-Gi-Oh, you've played Yu-Gi-Oh for real, like we did that Yu-Gi-Oh card game thing once, but Pokemon's card game is actually a lot trickier. It's very similar to Magic the Gathering. You have to set up energy cards in order to do attacks by paying energy cards to do an attack.
I'm just saying this.
And some of your Pokemon have ability effects, others don't. You just it's all about collecting resources and expending those resources in order to win the game. And I'm like, that's a bit of a headache.
That's my opinion.
Now, it does make for an interesting challenge, and I'm all about those tactical games. I used to be the biggest chess player back then. I still love playing tactical, like thinking games that make me use my brain power to outsmart my opponent. But for now, I think I'm just going to focus more on Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, so...
But I won't be doing any of the meta stuff. I'll just be collecting the cards.
Yeah, well, I think we'll probably do some sort of like... If I can somehow get things to like work or whatever. You can get it for free, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel on Xbox. So I think hypothetically, whenever I start getting live streams done, I think hypothetically in the future we can do Master Duel. Well, proper Master Duel videos. I feel like we used to do videos on our phone, and I've stopped doing videos altogether from my phone, which explains why my sister location channel, the Ravenwood channel, is kind of dead at the moment because
he stopped doing fake Grand Order videos.
I stopped doing fake Grand Order videos because of two things. The stupid apps on my phone have either increased, no matter which app I would play, no matter which app I would use, they had this weird, stupid, like they either increase the prices or they change things up a bit, or I don't understand how this app works or whatever. And it's like, it's just like one app after another. I just want to record what is on my phone. Can you do? And so I just gave up on that. So the app that I used to do decided to increase the prices or whatever.
But hopefully, once we get our recording stuff figured out, then we'll do.
Let me finish my rant.
Then we'll do a proper Master Duel video.
Yeah, but like, so yeah,
and you'll see us play some.
And I think they started
anime style.
And I think they started introducing like some sort of like AI thing or whatever onto the app recorder. Now, of course, the app that I use to edit my thumbnails or make my thumbnails for this channel also recently started introducing introducing AI tools and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I sound like, no, not doing that.
No, I do not.
I don't use any AI for my editing. It's just Photoshop. It's just that. Yeah. I take picture, I brighten things up or change things, add text or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's all I do. I take a picture of the figurine and I just make it look slightly fancy. It's just simple Photoshop. I don't like the AI tools. I don't want to use the AI tools.
And so, you never will.
Yeah, I will never will.
But speaking of editing, I did hear down the grapevine that you can record audio for YouTube videos using Discord. So you can like record videos and then use Discord to talk back and forth with the different person when you're speaking into the video. Let's
first figure out how to stream first.
No, I'm just saying, but since we're brainstorming ideas, we could think of that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, let's start streaming first before I start having
learn to walk first before we start running.
Before we start doing anything weird like Discord calls or anything like that. Yeah. Now we can do Discord calls. I have a plan of doing a stream called Couch Call.
Yeah. We have
but
done calls before.
hold on. Well, I had a plan to do a Discord thing called Couch Call,
Mhm.
but that's a different thing altogether. Where I won't be streaming games. I was just sitting on the couch talking to someone through my phone or whatever device, what have you, and it'd be a couch call.
You better be careful, Zero.
Would you? What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm just warning someone to just avoid your calls.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't think even Zero from the Tundra knows what you're talking about. Those are just.
I'm just giving him.
I think
I'm just giving him a warning. I'm just giving him a warning.
Don't do that.
He doesn't need to understand.
I don't think the audience knows who this guy is, and
they don't need to know. I'm just saying, Zero. If you see this,
no,
you have been warned.
This is
just
not.
Be careful.
No, I'm not going. No, you. I'll talk to you after stream. You're in trouble now.
No, I'm not. You're in trouble.
No, okay, no.
It's because you didn't understand, so now the joke's been ruined. So now,
no,
you're in the dog kennel.
Again, I'll explain afterwards. No, you don't just name drop. You don't just name drop something.
I just said Zero. I just said Zero. That's all I said.
But still,
Zero was a number.
I feel like you know what I mean, but regardless, okay.
But
moving past that headache, okay. No, listen, we're not okay. Listen, the reason why I want
to get a headache myself here.
Calm down. The reason why I do couch calls is that I want to hang out with people and just talk about stuff and whatnot. There is a guy that is named Zero, but I don't have anything planned about that. And no, he is not a friend. and no, you can't just simply say stuff like that. We don't have anything we don't have anything definite right now. We don't have anything. I know it's a joke, but still, like, there is a guy who's named Zero, but there's also several other people several other Discord users that are named Zero. But still, I will clarify that right now. But I think I know who you're talking about. But to the audience, they don't know who you're talking about.
All right, fine. I'll be careful, George. Don't answer his call, George.
That's better, because there's not a single person on Discord or anyone that's in any Discord servers that we are in that is named George.
Hey, you don't know that.
I know that.
There may be someone in our Discords named George.
No, I know.
If you're
in the servers that we are in.
I know that
you
are in one of our servers, and
we're not. We don't have any servers.
If you are in one of the servers we are in, and your name is George, I apologize on Raven's behalf.
No. The reason why I mentioned couch call is because we're not anywhere there yet, but I do plan on
ideas
building
for 2026.
I do plan on building a Discord server for this channel, but I don't have anything concrete just yet.
Right.
And so I like the idea of what of like how Celtic Phoenix does his Bad Fan Fiction Night, and I am a guest on the Bad Fan Fiction Night live stream or podcast or the podcast.
It's a live stream.
No, anyways,
I am a guest on that too. I just haven't been showing up for the recent Bad Fan Fiction project that they're doing. The what's the book called again? I've been driving it away from my mind because I never want to hear that book again.
I don't even believe that you read it.
I have read it.
It's hard to prove it because, like, it can't. You said when you initially told me that you read it in school,
I read it in school. I didn't say that I finished it in school. I just started reading it in school because at the time, chess club still had activities over the course of the summer.
Okay, well
that's where I found the book, because while we were in chess club usually took place down the hallway in one of the empty classrooms or in the library. And every now and then when we were taking snack breaks or whatnot, we would often grab a book and read it. And one of the new releases was Shade's book. So I picked it up out of curiosity because the cover.
His name is Shad, not Shade.
Shad, I'm sorry. I picked up Shad's book. So I started reading it during that time period. And I hated every minute of it. So I put the book back on the shelf. I did not want to continue after that.
Huh. I wonder what chapter you left off on.
I think I left off towards the end of. I never finished it. All I know is that I was roughly around 2 chapters away from the ending.
Sorry, no. I want to poke you for information to see if you're
I'm
right.
Not gonna
but the problem is,
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you anything because I want it flushed from my mind. I'm not. You can beg me all you want. I'm not joining Celtic Phoenix's stream while they are doing that book.
Okay, so context.
I'll be back. I'll be back when that book is off the bad fan fiction list. I'll be back from then on. But for now, you'll just have to.
Okay,
deal
so
with
the context of that stream is called Bad Fan Fiction Night. And we've been in here recently on Celtic Phoenix Productions channel. We've been reading, or he and Twilight have been reading.
He and Twilight Guardian.
He and Twilight Guardian have been reading Shadow the Conqueror.
That's the name of the book.
Okay, so now I believe you. And so we've been going through over the adventures of Dalen the Conqueror, written by a YouTuber named Shadowversity. I don't know what his name is.
Shadversity.
Not Shadowversity.
It's Shadversity.
Oh, we've been talking about shadows and shads and shade and
Shadversity.
Light. Anyways,
it's pronounced Shadversity.
Anyways, Shadversity, the sword guy, the guy who loves swords.
He didn't do a very good job writing this book. Now, for any of you out there who do enjoy Shadow of the Conqueror, I'm sorry. This is just my humble opinion.
Okay,
it's not a good book. I'm tired of pretending it was. Okay. It was not.
Okay. So I do want to poke you for information about.
You can poke me for information after Bad Fan Fiction Night is done.
No. Here's what I'm trying to say. Let me finish. I want to poke you for information on where you left off. The problem is, I've been also trying to DM and guess, guess a certain point in the book that is known as the alpha. The alpha pin, or is it the omega pin? I forget which one. No, I think. Anyways, no, the alpha pin. I've been trying to guess the alpha pin that I know nothing. Another a co-host or a guest, another guest, whatever, a guest or a co-host on Bad Fan Fiction Night. He has already read the book, and so throughout the streams, he's been playing a game with Celtic Phoenix and the rest of us. Called Zero to Hero. Who's also read the book, and there's also someone else who's also read the book, but they're kind of just. I think I forgot that person's name. Twilight has also read the book. She knows what the alpha pin is. So there's a lot of people who have read the book, but then there's some people who have. There's a lot. The rest of us, right, has not, including Celtic Phoenix himself, has not read the book. And what we're doing is we're currently reading the book, and so. Anyways, I Know Nothing has said that there's a point in the story that will get everyone so ticked off that we probably would potentially would want to stop reading, or something that will get us to realize something about just but
I will say,
get our mind blow. It will basically blow our minds, but not in a good way. It'll blow our minds in a bad way, where it feels. And so I want to ask you questions, but I'm afraid that. I want to ask you questions to prove. But I'm trying. Let me finish. I want to ask you questions to. It's a specific. I want to ask you questions about this book where you left off. But the problem.
I told you already.
But the problem is
2 and maybe 2 or 3 chapters away from the end.
But that's it. The problem is, though, if I do ask you anything about the book, it might give away the alpha pin by accident, and so I want to solve this riddle myself.
I just want to say this much,
and it might spoil something for me, and I don't want that either. But I do want to.
All I want to say is I may have left off about 2 or 3 chapters.
There's 50 chapters.
Yeah, there is 50.
There's 50 chapters total,
and I think I left off roughly around chapter 48 or 49.
So.
Well, I never got around to the ending because I just gave up.
Not on this channel. Sorry.
I just want to say this much in response to that. I do believe I know the event you are talking about. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say. I'm saying I do believe I might know what they are all talking about. Because while I have done everything in my power to purposely forget all about that book, so I might not even remember most of it at this point. I do believe I remember that particular scene they are talking about. That is something.
I can't tell you
anything. Scene. I can't tell them anything either. That is a scene I do not want to remember. That is a scene I do not want to relive. But at the same time, I just.
But here's the thing. I can't tell you what I'm trying to guess at. It just basically just understand that there's a point of the story that, according to I Know Nothing, there's a point of the story where it will get everyone in the voice chat. We've been annoyed. There are several moments in the voice chat where Celtic went off the rails, got onto an angry rant, and there's over nothing really, and maybe a few things, and but there's some part things in the DMs to I Know Nothing, and so I have made my own guesses. By the way, if you want to join me with Celtic Phoenix and all the other people at the Tundra, go to Celtic Phoenix Productions and watch their streams every Friday night. We do Bad Fan Fiction nights on Friday nights.
You'll be able to hear him while they're doing the Shadow.
I don't talk much. I do laugh.
Shadow the Conqueror.
I do laugh a lot at the memes, and I do laugh a lot at the memes that a lot of the guys post and whatnot. But I also, there are some things that I do say things about the book and whatnot. So Shadow the Conqueror is literally Bad Fan Fiction Night was what inspired. I think I was going to do this anyways, but Bad Fan Fiction Night was truly something that really I wouldn't say it was the first thing that inspired me to do Ravenwood reads, but it's something that really kicked off that helped me be motivated towards that direction of accomplishing the goals that I wanted to do with this channel, which is
it was one of the pushes.
Yeah, it's one of the pushes that led me towards it. And then
I got dragged into it.
And I'm dragging him into Bad Fan Fiction Night, but he said he did not want to be a part of this story whatsoever. He did not want to.
I'm fine with being a part of Bad Fan Fiction Night. I don't mind being in the Discord call. I don't mind, being a part of that and everything. Most of the time, I'm gonna I'm going to be silent or just watching the video with myself muted in the Discord call. That's what I'm going to be doing most of the time, except for certain stories I might have an interest in hearing, and so I may comment every now and then. But for the most part, that's what I'm going to be doing. But also, I just don't want to accidentally irritate anyone in the Discord call by accident, because I do have a habit of once I get going, I tend to rant a bit, and they don't have time for that. So I don't want to accidentally set people off and get shouted down to, and then I feel like a piece of I don't want to feel like a jerk because I accidentally did something rude.
It really hurts that I can't share anything with y'all about this story.
Maybe once it's over.
Or rather, what I can't discuss with y'all what my theories are about this alpha pin. All I can do is say that he keeps bringing up like the alpha pin remains.
But for now, you and so I'm just trying to go on to Celtic Phoenix Productions. Yeah. Go to his
subscribe
and go to his YouTube channel and check out some of his videos.
And you can
help support him by subscribing and liking some of his videos. Make sure you hit his notifications so you'll never miss a beat over on CPP. Celtic Phoenix Productions.
That he told me to stop saying that.
He never told me to stop.
Well, I'm telling you to stop. CP stands for something that sounds terrible if you put the words together.
But I'm not saying CP. I'm saying CPP.
It sounds so horrible. Stop, go, leave. Okay, I'm just kidding. We have a few more other things to talk about here on Random Fandom, so you can't leave. Just
Celtic Phoenix, if you're somehow watching this, if you've somehow seen it in the future,
kick him out of the tundra. Banish him to the side of the
I'm unapologetically not sorry.
I get it. Don't banish him. Send him into like a little mini corner where he can't get out.
I'm in timeout.
Yeah, put him in timeout.
Now
for about a month.
Now I will admit
he doesn't even talk anyway, so just put him in timeout.
I mean, Twilight Guardian might ban me anyway.
No, she's not.
She does not like me.
No, she likes you.
She does not. She banned me.
Oh no, she blocked you.
She blocked me.
Yeah.
She blocked me.
Yeah, that's right.
She did not like me.
But I don't think she doesn't have any mod power.
To be fair, I did kind of upset her with the conversation we had about that he started.
I did not.
Over Godzilla 1998, and from there, he purposely incited the flame.
I did not.
He knew what would happen.
I did not incite anything.
But that being said, I did apologize. I did apologize.
Well,
but I still got blocked.
Okay.
So regardless, that's how I know she did not like me. So
anyways,
they may ban
that's
me.
Not the announcement.
They may ban me regardless.
No, stop. You're not gonna get banned.
3 days later, you were saying there's a big old thing right next to my name that says banned. But you know what? Maybe I want them to ban me. Maybe I want them to try. I want them to ban me. I want them to kill me off.
They're not going to. I don't think they will, because like that's no. He's a much more Celtic Phoenix is a much more understanding guy.
Well, if you say so, but
anyways,
saying 3 days from now,
he might do it as a joke. 3 days, he might do it as a joke.
3 days from now,
to spite me. I'm just
3 days from now, if I wake up and I find that I've been banned, from the tundra, I'm blaming you.
Okay, listen. So no, listen.
We
keep talking about the tundra, but like I say, anyways, go onto his YouTube channel and you'll find that he has set up a link to his Discord. But you have to, no, I think he has he has set up a link to his Patreon, and if you with $1 or more to his Patreon, you have to get in through money. I'm sorry, you have to cough up the money. Anyways, with one, but it's cheap, $1 or more. Whether you subscribe to where you do
could be a $1 Patreon supporter,
or if you
want to be a higher tier Patreon.
Let me finish. No, let me talk about. No, if you let me show from now. There's another way. If you I forgot how it's done, but it's just like a super subscription to YouTube or whatever. If you subscribe, not subscribe, but if you join, if you join his membership on YouTube, there will be a link to his to the Tundra. Mm-hmm. So it's very cheap to get in. But that's where you will find me and potentially find him.
Just not while they're doing shit.
Yeah, we're not ready for our Discord just yet. We don't have a Discord set up just yet. But anyways, so we'll get there eventually with the Discord. Just not today.
Future plans for 2026.
Yeah, that's something that we'll do eventually. Oh yes, I almost forgot. More on the collections. Okay, so I am starting up another collection.
Another devastating, unforgivable collection.
Gundam.
Oh no.
He
has been watching the Gundam series recently because someone coaxed him into it.
I started watching the Mobile Suit Gundam.
The OG series.
The OG series. Because and what's funny, I haven't finished watching. What's funny, I would watch the Generation 1 cartoon when I was younger on reruns, but I never actually finished or watched it all the way through. I never actually finished it or whatever. But I did. I'll watch it all the way.
I was able to watch it.
I'm more of a Transformers fan than you are, but you have watched all of Transformers Generation 1 all the way through. But anyways, that's something that I have planned to do. It's
because unlike you,
it's on my watch list.
I'm an avid movie watcher and TV watcher. I like watching shows, so I will do everything in my power to see it all the way through before I move on to the next big project.
Yeah, I did buy the entire.
You did buy the entire collection, so you can watch the entire. You can watch the entire series of Generation 1 when you feel like starting it.
On season 2. I just forgot where in season 2.
You just have to let me know once you get to the Dinobot episode. That's going to be fun.
Okay, or that Dinobot episode they were talking about. But then there's also 2 season 3s, which is kind of confusing. Oh. But anyways, there's a Japanese version and there's the English version. But anyways, so the Gundam. I will start my Gundam collection. They won't be videos. They'll be short live streams. That's what I'll end up doing is with the Gundam stuff.
They will be here on this channel.
Yeah. I think it's the way the Gundam works is you take the thing out of the box and then put them together like Legos. So
now, if you want them to watch more than just the OG Mobile Suit Gundam, you'll have to coax them into that as well. But you can let them know in the comment section. You should watch every other series of Mobile Suit Gundam that came after the OG one next.
I've heard there are multiple timelines. It's like a war zone.
There are There's a lot of multiple timelines.
It's like Fate.
Sequel series. No, Fate is not necessarily
there is a linear timeline for OG.
There's a linear timeline for a Fate, and then In the Stay
No, I
Night,
forgot about.
no, I'm saying there's a linear timeline for Fate, and then there are branches where the story deviates. And in the Stay Night route specifically, there are 3 different timelines, but they all somehow converge in a Hollow Ataraxia.
But that's
Hollow Ataraxia itself is also hollow. It is a alternate.
Separate.
It's a separate timeline that takes aspects from. It's an alternate timeline that is also a time loop consisting of all 3 variables from those 3 timelines.
But regardless, like no,
regardless,
I mean, like, I'm saying complicated in the sense of like how there are multiple, shows.
It's a similar concept with Gundam. There's a linear timeline, and then there's places where the timelines branch out.
The different what if scenarios, which reminds me, Fallout is not. We're not doing a Fallout collection. No,
we're not.
Well, we might, but like not right
he
now.
He might.
Well, what I'm trying to say is not.
I'm not.
No, what I'm trying to say is no.
He may get started on collecting Nuka-Cola bottles.
Listen, no. What I'm trying to say is,
I tell you what, this video gets
with Fallout.
This video gets 200 likes. 200 likes. Raven does
that's a low bar.
200 for us. It's a pretty high bar. 200 likes, and Raven does a Fallout Nuka-Cola bottle collection. We will get him to do it.
Okay, no, listen.
200
you're
likes.
Not listening. No, with Fallout, this is something that I remembered about Fallout that no one has really actually paid attention to. This is not about the TV show.
All eyes are on you.
This is not about the TV show, but this is something I noticed about the games and why into that, like, people can just keep complaining for no reason about like, Bethesda that, or earn to play this, or Obsidian does that, or whatever. I don't care about which company makes anything, but here's what I do recognize about the games as a whole. They're all what ifs, with the exception of Fallout 1. So as the start of the timeline.
Mm-hmm. My arm's getting tired. I can't hold the camera.
No, put that. Fallout 1 is the start of the timeline. But if you notice, Fallout 1 has multiple endings.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Fallout...
Depending on the choices the character makes.
Yeah. So what does Fallout 2 do?
Exact same thing.
But no, that's not what I was getting at. What does Fallout 2 does? They pick the good karma route.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever's the most moral route according to the developers, or whatever's the most convenient.
But the
route.
point is, the character makes choices, and you get an ending based on the choices you make throughout the game.
Fallout 2, I do have some complaints about Fallout 2 because of like the Enclave. They just kind of show up. They waited a specific time to emerge, even though they could have just emerged at any point in time they wanted to.
I also will say Fallout 2 is hella raunchy.
No,
a lot raunchier than the first.
And goofy. But like, no, like what I'm trying to say is like when it comes to like the lore, like literally Fallout 2 and 1, the events of Fallout 2 and 1 could have happened at the same time. You could have had both the Supermutants and the Enclave happen at the same time. Like the threat of both the Enclave and the Supermutants.
God, it just feels like to remake those games.
Oh yeah, I would definitely hands down play a remake of Fallout 1 and 2.
Maybe
I've seen
once we figure out that the stream, we can do that.
I've seen
if they ever do.
I've seen playthroughs of the Fallout classics, but like, but anyways, Fallout 2 is basically a what if scenario of Fallout 1. If there's good karma route, they should really capitalize on
basically
the bad karma.
What if the Vault Dweller from the first game made good choices?
There should be a bad choice game.
A choice based on the bad ending of
Fallout 2 too, or something. I don't know.
Or maybe not Fallout 2 too, but Fallout 2, like Fallout 2 repercussions or something.
No, not repercussions. Anyway, no,
like Vault Dweller Echoes or something like that. I don't know.
What Dark Past or something like
Dark
that.
Past.
Call it Dark Past Saga. Anyways, no, Fallout 2. Yeah, there should be like a game of like here's what the world would be like if it was the ultimate bad karma route. Like,
and then again, it is pretty difficult to make
how would the
world based on.
No, think of how would the
I'm just saying it is pretty difficult to make games based on the multiple different endings. But so I understand them wanting to stick to one specific timeline.
But like, think about the money.
I know that would make a lot. It's not always
about the money, Spider-Man. Sorry, it's not all about. But not just the money, but like think about all the creativity that could go.
You could get a lot, but like I understand that right now they just want to focus on the main timeline.
What would the world? What I'm trying to say is, what would the world look like? Excuse me, if the super mutants won. They know where all the vaults and the vault locations and whatnot, but you can have a scenario somewhere, like in the East Coast or something like that, where like somewhat ignore it. You can have it to where like maybe like this is what the world looks like with the super mutants have won, but then you can still have it to where someone on the East Coast travels to the West Coast and then saves the world from there, or maybe that. No. Have a what if scenario on the East Coast, because the West Coast is completely run over by super mutants. You can then have a similar ending to Fallout 1, but this time on the East Coast with the different scenarios and different situations.
Right.
Yeah, and then with Fallout 2, now the good ending to Fallout 2, right? It leads towards the setup of Fallout New Vegas. But now Fallout 3, what Fallout 3 does is that it's set up. It's basically a new Fallout 1 if you look at it, basically, because it's on the East Coast. It's a new Fallout 1. They take the elements from Fallout 1 and 2, and then just like, okay, so how do we put this over here? How do we explain this? How do we explain that? How do we get this to happen over here and all that other stuff? That's how do we have our versions of the super mutants? And how do we have our enclave? And that's how they explain the East Coast. And then Fallout 4 is a sequel to Fallout 3, and like
this is the point of the video where we're just yapping.
I know this is just
But this is
something
I'm engaging with the audience.
But that's what I now want to discuss. Is what will we do for the Random Fandom? What do you like? I want to hear what your plan. Do you want to cover topics? So like, because last year what we did for topics, we covered movie sagas. Do you want to continue movie sagas or whatever?
No, I wouldn't mind that.
Okay.
I mean, one of the things I actually remembered, speaking of scenarios, is that. And this is a topic I want to cover in a separate, maybe a theory video, like a game video or a movie video, because it is based on something we see happen in the movie. But in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, if you remember, Vanessa got taken over by the puppet. Or
spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie Five Nights at Freddy 2, go watch it first.
Sorry for that spoiler you just said a second ago.
But basically, the spirit of Abby possessing the puppet possessed Vanessa, right? And that leads me to think of one of the endings of Five Nights at Freddy's security breach, where in the ending where Freddy pushes Vanessa off the building, and then we look up and we see there's Vanessa staring down at the body of Annie. It leads me to believe, well, what if this ending, the ending of Five Nights at Freddy 2, leads into that ending a bit, because we know that the spirit of Charlie is possessing Vanessa. So what if Vanny is actually, the spirit of Charlie possessing Vanessa? And when Freddy pushed Vanny off the building, he pushed Charlie, in the game. And then when we look up, we see Vanessa freed of Charlie's control. I'm saying that's one possible theory.
No, I think I nearly had a heart attack over here because of hold on, let me turn it down. Let me see if it's still going live. Okay, we're still live. Okay.
Oh, I'm just saying that's a
my thing gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm just saying that was a potential theory one I had that makes a bit of sense. Now it could easily be disproved, but I'm just saying there is a possibility it could happen.
No.
Hello to the one viewer who's
no, that was just me.
No, I know. I'm just saying hello and goodbye. I'm just saying that is a possible theory I would like to discuss in a video based on congruent events from Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and events that happened involving Vanessa, the security guard, and Five Nights at Freddy's security breach and Five Nights at Freddy's ruin, because we do see the puppets' wires spreading all throughout the
I feel
pizzeria,
like we are
motel.
I feel like we're long overdue for
Pizzaplex.
For a Five Nights at Freddy's video. A long overdue for a Poppy Playtime video. I tried to do a live stream by myself where I did a theory or whatever, but that collapsed. That collapsed, and that was actually supposed to be the episode 3 of this channel, but I deleted it.
You didn't do it.
I tried to do a thing where I screen shared YouTube. I think I forgot to go incognito mode in order for that to work, and thus it didn't show any of the things on there.
Well, next time you'll have me to help you out, and we can do a proper video.
Now, regardless,
or videos.
Regardless of that, so like we now have to start talking about which movies franchise or whatever. Before we go into that, we will watch all 3 movies of Blade coming soon. So yeah,
we'll do a review on that.
Yeah, we'll probably start watching it sometime either the end of January or the start of February. But yeah, we'll probably do a live stream on the Blade trilogy eventually sometime this year. But what are we certain about? What movie sagas are we certain that you want to do?
I know there's this one isn't a saga, but I know there is one movie I want to do a review of, and that is
not a review. It's more of a.
I want to do a movie review video based on the movie Primitive War that was inspired by the comic series that was drawn by a YouTuber here on YouTube. I forgot his name, but he actually had an entire comic series called Primitive War, and that novelization was later driven into a movie, and I think it's very cool. It's a B movie. It's not the best, but it is one of the better movies I've seen in 2025, and I think that's worth a review on.
So you want to do a live stream dedicated to one movie?
We've done that before.
That's true. Well,
now,
okay.
one thing I do also want to do a review.
Do you want to do it by yourself, or do you want to do it with me?
I mean, I would prefer to do it with you because it'd be kind of.
And then I guess
I'd get very awkward by myself.
Then I guess I'll have to watch it with you.
You will have to watch it with me.
I personally do not want to watch it, but I'll do it for you. I think
it's a movie you might because of its Vietnam War.
into it, and I don't necessarily
You
like
were very
every.
asleep.
I don't necessarily that just because something happens in Vietnam does not necessarily mean.
No, I said you might be surprised by the Vietnam War aspects and how they coalesce aspects of a Vietnam War with the dinosaur trope.
Okay.
I said you might be surprised.
Well, regardless.
But there is one other trilogy I want to do a review on.
Yeah. So I guess
that would be the Avatar movies. Avatar, the Pandora one. Avatar, Way of Water, and Avatar Fire and Ash. Now we do need to go see Fire and Ash. I already own 2 of the Avatar movies on DVD, so you and I need
that.
to
Okay, listen.
watch
Let's not talk
Way of Water first,
Okay.
and then go watch Fire and Ash. But at some point this year, I would like to do a review on the Avatar films. That's something I know I want to do a review on.
Okay. No, let's talk about something that you know that we both seen.
Well, that's something I'm saying that's a project.
Now that we're going to see something that we have both seen in our lifetime.
All right. I know that. I'm just saying that's a future project I know I'm invested in. Let me think.
Because we did the Superman.
We did the Superman. We did the
Jurassic Park.
We did the Marvel's Fantastic Four. Right. We did Jurassic World in coalition to it. We did Star Wars.
Oh yeah, we did Star Wars.
Now I would like to do movie reviews on the Godzilla movies, the MonsterVerse ones. Those are movies.
I know that, but
and you have seen most of them with me.
I know that, but I feel like we have to pick a group of 3.
I'm saying the MonsterVerse films. It starts with 2014 Godzilla, then Godzilla King of the Monsters.
No,
Godzilla versus Kong.
No. It started with Godzilla, then Kong Skull Island, and then.
Well, that's the entire MonsterVerse. But I'm talking about the Godzilla movies in that MonsterVerse.
I feel like we should just do a MonsterVerse. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was clapping my palms together.
That doesn't sound right.
Sorry.
Very distracting.
So I'm sorry. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. I wasn't actively.
Right. Anyways.
So no. I feel like we'll have to watch. We'll have to talk about the first 3 movies of the MonsterVerse films.
Well, we can always split it up into multiple parts. Like we can do a review on Godzilla 2014, and then a review on Kong Skull Island, then a review on King of the Monsters, then Godzilla versus Kong. Like that's
what we did with. Well, what I'm trying to say is what we did with Star Wars and the other sagas is that we talked about the collective as a whole, right?
And I feel like that wasn't very engaging. What I want to do for the new year is what I want to do for this new year to get our channel more engaging and get more views for our buck, to maybe focus on one movie at a time.
I don't like the whole one movie at a time.
One movie at a time, and we have more to talk about that way with the particulars of that movie. And with the MonsterVerse, I feel like that's justified. Because with the Star Wars movies, yes, it was talking about, but at the same time, we were kind of all over the place with that. And that was something I noticed we were all over the place about with Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, as well as with we were all over the place with the Supermans, but with with the Fantastic Four first steps, we were pretty on track because we were talking about just the one movie and how it compared to the other movies, not all of them in one. We just did comparisons.
Well, what I try to do is what we liked and what we um uh that. But like what
So
I'm
that's
trying.
why for this year, what I want to do is proper movie reviews, one movie at a time. We can try it out and see if we can get any engagement out of it, and if we enjoy it, because we'll actually have one singular topic to focus on without getting led all over the place and lose ourselves in the chaos.
Okay, so
Because that is something we did. We ended up drawing ourselves off a cliff because we could not focus on one topic at a time. We were just all over the place. We branched out too much.
Well, to be fair, with some of what I'm trying to do is, to be fair, I feel like it'd be better off if we no, okay, for like example, the Indiana Jones quadrilogy. We could definitely do a live stream about the quadrilogy, but I feel like we just need to.
I feel like
what we can do about movie sagas, instead of talking about the individual movies themselves.
Please stop.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just sorry. It's a bit cold. Let me put. Okay.
What we can do with the movie sagas.
I feel like with movie sagas, we just need to do it a different way.
That's one of the methods I want. I just want to do a trial and error. So let's try it out, see how it goes, and if that method doesn't work, we can do something else. But one thing I want to try out this year is just simple and straightforward.
I have a plan. So what we're going to do is we're going to here's what we're going to do. I have an idea. The next Random Fandom stream that we're going to do is Indiana Jones.
All right.
All 4 movies of Indiana Jones. And then no. All 4 we'll do a movie.
I feel like
let me finish.
I'm sorry, but I feel like we can't do a proper coverage of Indiana Jones without having seen the latest film.
No. That's why I want to do that one on a separate stream. Well, talk about the quadrilogy, what we liked and what we didn't like about Indiana Jones. And then you'll have to bootstrap me to the chair and force me to watch the 5th movie.
Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, the Dial of Destiny. We'll do the Dial of Destiny on a separate stream. That's what I want to do for the next Random Fandom set of streams.
I don't know, because if we do it that way, then nothing changes. Because we're going right back into doing a whole bunch of movies.
You're not listening.
For what we'd be covering all 4 movies in the Indiana Jones quadrilogy all at once before we talk about Dial of Destiny. And I'm worried that if we did it like that, then the Dial of Destiny review will do better than the quadrilogy review, because we had one singular topic to talk about because we just focused on the one movie.
The reason why I wanted to do it this way is because we can talk about all of the movies that we have seen, and quickly just only talk about what we liked, what we didn't like about each film, right? And what we ultimately liked and didn't like about all 4 of them as a whole, right? And then the separate stream, we can talk about about Indiana Jones 5.
That's just the Star Wars and Jurassic Park streams all over again.
What we did was yes, but like I don't know why you were disappointed, because we did the same thing with the Fantastic Four films.
What you're proposing is to do exactly the same thing we've been doing for the past.
I know.
But with the Fantastic Four film, we just mostly talked about first steps. We did small comparisons towards the end of the stream up to the other films, and then we did a separate stream comparing the first two films and then the sequel that I'm sorry, not the sequel, the movie that shall not be named, and how it stacks up. But those three films were talked about in a separate stream. But with First Steps, we just focus mostly on First Steps, and then we did comparisons to the other three films, and how First Steps stacks up to them towards the end of that. And with the First Step stream, I feel like we were more on point. We were more focused because we just had the one film to talk about. But if you notice, when we started bringing in the other films, we were kind of all over the place.
Well,
and then in the stream where we did talk about all three films at once, we were still all over the place.
Well, that is
talking about what we liked, what we didn't like, how this stacks up to that favorite moment from that film and whatnot.
Well, because it keeps. They're supposed to be long streams. They're supposed to be long in length.
I know that, but I feel like if we're going to do a live stream movie review, we should review the movie.
I don't want to do individual movie reviews. I don't like that.
Okay, then I'll do it myself.
No, calm down.
I feel like if I'm going to do this right, I should review the movie I'm reviewing, not just casually gloss over a bunch of films and talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and then get lost in the medium. Now, that's not a movie review. That's just yapping. That's just yapping and mentioning stuff from all the movies in a conglomerate mess.
Well, technically speaking, we're not reviewing we're not doing a critical review of. It's just an opinion.
I'm not talking about a critical review. I want to do just a review.
See, now you want to be organized? What your shelf is unorganized, but you want to have our streams organized?
My shelf is plenty organized.
The thing is,
I have it set up is different from yours, true, but that just fits my personality.
Well, okay, so no, so my idea is eventually my idea is that eventually the idea is that we'll cover the past films all in one
camera. So I'm just saying we have different ideas on how we want to approach this, but we do want to approach this for the year 2026, which is now.
But
I'm just saying we have different views on it.
No,
I've established how I want to approach it. You just want to do more of the same.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you because eventually we're going to have to eventually do that with newer films. But what I'm trying to do is
we'll have to do that for games too if we want to do game reviews.
Listen, what I want to do is just get a bunch of the older films just out of the way with just what we like, what we didn't like, and then move on to comparing in a separate stream, comparing the old versus the newest reboot, whatever, or the new. Hey, this is a new addition to the collection, right?
Yeah, but I feel like that'd be disingenuous to what we are as the Random Fandom. We're supposed to be the Random Fandom. We're supposed to talk about your favorite fandoms.
Well, yes, but I feel like that
I say your in the context of you, the viewer, not your as in.
No, I know that. No, I know that. I'm just
mentioning it for anyone who might be confused. You in particular, Peter. Just in case you were confused, or you, Jessica. I know you're probably wondering what the heck am I talking about. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, You're not wrong. You know what? Okay, so you know what? How about this? So, do you want us to talk about? Okay, so you know what? I have an idea. Fine, we'll do it your way. But like, I feel like it'd be better if we just do it all in one stream and all in one go on on the separate fandoms and whatnot.
Well, the problem with that is we would get hella off topic really fast.
Not really.
But if we do one movie review at a time, we can easily cover what we like, what we didn't like about the film, and we can do a small review on it. And that would easily cover about an hour and a half of us doing, for example, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. We can do a small review talking about the film, and then we can go over what we liked about the film, what we didn't like about the film. We can cover that very easily. It'd be condensed, yes. Would it be a shorter stream? Most likely. But we would be on topic, we would be on point, we wouldn't get lost. We can maybe towards the end of that stream do a comparison to like, now how do we feel it stacks up to the other films in its franchise? And then we can move on to the next movie in a different stream and rinse and repeat. We wouldn't have to just cover it all in one thing, lose ourselves in the nitty gritty of everything, and we get lost in track. We can do the exact same thing, but more focused.
So, what if we only what if, because like I feel like the problem was with Star Wars and Jurassic Park.
We got hella lost.
No, we didn't get hella
in the conversation.
We didn't get lost in the conversation at all. No, we primarily focused on those films.
Not really.
We had two parts dedicated. We had three parts.
We did kind of get distracted a lot while rambling about stuff. That's my only takeaway.
I'm going to change it to a coherent franchise channel.
It is the Random Fandom.
You're trying to change it to consistency.
What's wrong with consistency?
To the consistency contingency channel or something like that.
No, I'm trying to be genuous about the Random Fandoms we cover. And we already have playlists talking about the different movies we review. And I'm saying there's nothing wrong with doing that because it wouldn't even be the only thing we do on this channel. Like you said earlier, like you said, one of the plans you want to do this year is stream games once we figure out how to do this.
The problem is
I'm just saying this would help motivate us to do even more videos.
The problem is I don't want to be another what's that guy who does reviews on a bunch of old movies and says I watch them, so you don't have to. Nostalgia critic. I don't want to be another nostalgia critic.
We wouldn't be
where we only talk about one film at a time or whatever. I just feel like it's a bit drag.
Nostalgia critic, however, didn't talk about just one film at a time.
Have you seen his channel?
Yes.
It's literally one movie at a time.
I know, but what he did was he mostly criticized different films at a time, went over some of their good parts, went over some of their bad parts, and he did bits in between those reviews, making fun of old movies as well.
Oh,
I just wanted to do an honest-to-goodness review, sharing our opinions on the film, going over what we liked and didn't like.
The only problem with that is that we'd be doing it live, and I feel like it'd be...
See, so we wouldn't be able to do it the same way Nostalgia Critic did, because he had his films, he had his videos edited.
Well, no, the thing is that it's supposed the live streams are supposed to be lengthy for a reason, and then they're supposed to be uh, engaging with the commenters.
And a review would be engaging.
Well,
Hear me out on this. We take time, do a small introduction to the film we're reviewing for the day. Then we do a small segment going over what we liked about the. We do a small segment doing a proper review on the film, what the film's about and whatnot. And then and that will eat into a lot of time, probably like 30 or 40 minutes. And then after that, we cover what we liked about the film and what we didn't like about the film. That in itself will probably take us at least 15 more minutes.
Well, okay.
And then with the conclusion, that'll take another 50 minutes. That's easily an hour already.
Okay, fine.
Especially with how off topic we tend to get sometimes.
Okay, it's fine. How about this then? The next Random Fandom live stream, I have decided it will be about Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom.
Isn't that the second film? Shouldn't we cover the first? Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We will rate. Okay, sorry.
I was talking about Temple of Doom as an example.
Okay, no. Okay, correction. Sorry, no correction. Temple of Doom. Doom. Sorry, no.
Doom. Why Doom? Doom.
Temple of Doom just sounds much better.
It's the second film, but the first film was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, so
plus this would give us an excuse to go back and watch the film, so we can do proper reviews on them.
Fine.
Gives us more chances, more excuses to watch.
The next live stream will be
Random Fandom covers Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, the next Random Fandom will be Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not covers. That's weird. Why we are
covering it in the fact that we are talking about it. We are doing a movie review on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Fine. Well, no, it's not really a review. It's just more of an opinion.
That's what reviews are. Heck, that's what game theories videos do all the time. Movie reviews, they do something very similar. They share their opinions on it. We're just doing something of our own. We're adding our own formula. YouTube videos are all about content creators sharing what they think about a certain source of media or content all the time. And there are different people who do the same thing, but it's all different in how it appeals to different viewers.
Is a review. Fine, whatever. Well,
why don't we test it out and see if it does better than all of our conglomerate videos in the past.
I like the conglomerate.
If we're right, and if the conglomerate video did better than a singular video does, then we'll go back to your way.
The reason why I like the conglomerate, the reason why I like videos about the entire set, or at least a current entire set, because the reboot they're starting, studios want to continue old franchises, so whatever, right? The reason why I want to do the entire set all at one go and then talk about the newer stuff later on, right?
But talking about the older stuff in separate things helps build up anticipation for the newer stuff.
That's true, I suppose.
You two may want to thank us for that, for building anticipation. We may finally get views and recommendations.
Yeah, fine.
That's probably why our Jurassic Park videos didn't do so well. Because we weren't building up anticipation for Rebirth.
We sort of were.
Now, we did do Rebirth a separate... No, we didn't do Rebirth as a separate stream. We just talked about it in the Jurassic World stream.
Yeah, we talked about Jurassic World and we talked about Jurassic Park.
I do feel kind of disappointed about. I feel like our Jurassic Park videos would have done a whole lot better had we just talked about the individual movie, build up the anticipation towards Rebirth, and then talk about Rebirth once it came out on theaters and we went to go see it. I feel like that would have been a whole lot more engaging.
All right. Well, anyways.
Plus, it gives us more reason to do more projects, more videos like this in the
More
future.
live streams. Oh, well.
Yeah, more live streams. Because we're covering individual movies separately, we get more reason to come back and do stuff like this every Saturday night. Because we have more stuff to talk about.
But that means I have to go back and talk about the individual movies of Star Wars.
No, we don't have to do that. That stream's in the past. Let it die.
Okay.
Let the past die. That's the one thing I'll quote Kylo Ren on. Let the past die.
That's fair.
But we can, if the audience wants us to, we can go back and cover the individual Jurassic Park and the individual Star Wars and whatnot. We can go back and cover the individual Fantastic Four and the individual.
No, let
I'm saying if they wanted. I'm saying if they wanted to,
let it die. You're telling me to let it die.
If they want us to, we can. Whether or not we will depends on you.
Well, okay, fine. You're convinced.
But for now, we can start this year off right by at least giving this idea an attempt for Indiana Jones.
I don't think we need to rewatch Indiana Jones, but we definitely do need to watch the Blade movies.
Yeah, we definitely do need to watch the Blade movies. And if we're
there's
going
only
to
been
do
one Blade.
Yeah. And if we're going to do a review on Indiana Jones, we are eventually going to have to watch Dial of Destiny. But until we do, we can cover the individual Indiana Jones movies until we get up to that point. Because we are going to have to watch it if we're going to do a review on it.
I don't want to do a review on the Dial of Destiny.
Well, then how are we going to talk about it?
We're not going to talk about the Dial of Destiny. We're just talking about all the other movies.
So you're saying we're going to talk about the atrocious...
The quadrilogy.
You're saying we talked about the atrocity that was Rise of Skywalker, but you're not going to talk about Dial of Destiny? It can't be any worse than Rise of Skywalker was.
It ended with 4 happily ever after the end. Speaking of happily ever ending,
if you can even call Kingdom of the Crystal Skull a good movie,
it doesn't have to be necessary. Well, here's the thing.
I can't imagine Dial of Destiny being worse than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was.
Listen,
maybe it subverts
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was I was tricked into hating Kingdom of the Crystal Skull because of an opinion of YouTubers.
I wasn't tricked into it because this is an opinion I had formed on my own long before I had heard what anybody else had to say. The reason why I didn't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is because, one, it was just kind of all over the place. 2, in the end, when the aliens suddenly, the kingdom, I mean, it was kind of hinting at it with how it said the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was a foreign power. And but then it's just like, oh my gosh, it's aliens and UFO.
No, I didn't have a problem with UFOs.
I didn't have a problem with that either. It just
I knew it was going to be aliens.
The subversion there just kind of drew me out of it.
No, I knew it was going to be aliens before
and then with Indiana Jones saying knowledge was the treasure, what knowledge did they really gain overall, other than they just obliterated that one Nazi woman through
She
the
was
power
actually
of the kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
She was actually communist.
Communist, but I mean, still,
Or was she Russian?
they obliterated. I
Oh
thought
no,
she was a Nazi.
sorry, no, Kobe. I was thinking of China, communist China. No, yeah, no, she's actually communist Russian. Actually.
Oh, all right. Well, then, I mean, they obliterated the Russian woman, but I don't recall them learning anything other than that. Just that the skull was part of an alien society, and then the fridge scene, that was kind of ridiculous.
No, it actually makes sense.
I understand it makes sense.
There were a lot of goofy stuff.
It was more so goofy than even The Last Crusade. And The Last Crusade got a lot of laughs out of me. But this was just cringe goofy.
I don't know. I don't think it's cringe goofy.
Shia LaBeouf swinging through the trees with a bunch of apes.
Yeah, that's actually peak. That's actually kind of funny.
I don't know that one. That scene just kind of felt like.
That was great.
No, I will give them this. The ants scene. The ants were kind of.
That was actually the most frightening part.
Yeah, the ants just swarming everyone.
This is why
This is why I want to do individual reviews, because I feel like we have so much more to talk about when we do individual reviews. Whereas with an entire conglomerate, we have to cut ourselves short so we don't do 4 to 5 hour long streams.
Here we are at 2 hours.
So 2 hours is acceptable.
Well, okay. Fine. Or do sequel streams like we did with a few other things. Okay, fine. I can see your point that you don't want to do sequel streams or whatever. But like, it feels like they're kind of sequels to each other because of the fact we're covering each individual movie instead of the entire trilogy or quadrilogy. Okay, with the trilogy movies, right? Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3 as one live stream, that worked. Jurassic World 1 through 3, that worked.
I feel like it just didn't though, because we barely had the time to talk about 1 as a movie, 2 as a movie, or 3 as a movie. We just covered what we liked from each other. We didn't really do a review. We just yapped for a good hour and a half, and then talked about what we liked from certain scenes. We didn't actually do in the movies any solid review points.
And you know, I see your point. I feel like you have a valid point, which is why
it's the same with Jurassic World. We did like cover a certain topic, but we didn't do any solid reviews over the film in general, which I feel like took away from it. Because like, what are people going to leave those streams feeling? They're not going to feel like they learned anything from that. They're just gonna, all right, so this guy right here likes this part of the movie. This guy like you're right, this part of the movie. But other than that,
all right. Well, I now see my reasons. I now
learn nothing about the fandom.
I see why that is a thing.
We're supposed to be the random fandom, not the random opinions.
I mean, we have random opinions.
We have random opinions, but we're supposed to share the fandom with them, the viewers.
That's true.
Okay,
so the next Random Fandom live stream will be Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'll probably call it different. I'll probably give a funny description title, in like I have with this live stream, and yeah, don't worry, I'll keep giving funny titles. So the next live stream, the actual next live stream would be Ravenwood Reads.
Continues reading with the Indomitable. We'll continue Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park.
Or the next, no, it's going to be the Ravenwood Reads. Sorry,
Yeah.
but there will be a live.
Otherwise, Godzilla will obliterate you.
There will be a test live stream coming soon. So we don't know when that will happen. It could be this Monday. So yeah, but a live stream that I know will definitely happen, right? The live stream I know that will definitely happen will be Ravenwood Reads with the Indominate Rex. But there will be a separate stream of coming soon for you to. I want you to expect that there will be a stream covering the Gundam collection. I will.
Raven will collect Gundams.
Now I don't know if this will be a monthly thing, but that's. I know I made most of my things. Most of my collection videos once a month. Like I have Star Wars and Transformers once a month. Now, with the Gundams stuff, I don't know if I have time to do the Gundam live stream this month, depending on when the figurine arrives. I haven't bought it yet. I will buy it, and then the figurine will come eventually.
Figurine? What? What kind of figurine did you buy?
I haven't bought it yet, but when I do buy it, it will arrive. And when I arrive, I don't know, it will arrive before January ends. Hopefully, it will arrive before January arrives. Before January ends. Before January ends, I'm hoping that we will have a Gundam live stream. So stay tuned for that. The next Random Fandom live stream will be in February. So yeah, stay tuned for February, or maybe the end of the month. Who knows? No, the next live stream would be definitely next Saturday for the Ravenwood Reads. So next Saturday for Ravenwood Reads would be that. Now I am sorry that we didn't do a live stream last Saturday, but it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, we had a lot going on.
Yeah, that's another thing. Sometimes things happen, and I don't feel like I'm in the mood. Sometimes I or both of us or just him are just not in the mood to do a live stream. Initially, this was supposed to be last Saturday's live stream, but whatever. So
look, real life happens to real life people.
Yeah.
And those of you who actually exist in real life, you should understand that we go through real life stuff.
Yeah. So nothing's indefinite.
Just
but
understand that we have stuff
typically
to go through too.
Every Saturday we will have a live stream.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Now again, I say that we will have a test stream on Monday because there are some things that I think I can get done for the game. For the gaming live stream that I want to do. So the gaming live stream may or may not happen either Sunday, which is tomorrow, or Monday. Definitely this Monday.
I don't know about Sunday. We got stuff we need to do.
Well, regardless, sometime either this week or next week there will be a gaming stream or something. Something will happen. I'll game. I'm game.
I'm game. Shout out to Alejandro.
Anyways, no.
Most of y'all might know him as Sayu.
Yeah, I do want to do a game stream, but I don't know how that would work into our schedule. Anyways,
I do know that
the idea.
One of the ideas I want to do is the Friday night fights. Well, that sounds like something. That
sounds like something you'll have to do on your own. But anyway,
I'm just saying, like, that could be an interesting project where either myself or you goes into one of our fighting games, like Blaze Blue or Mortal Kombat or Dragon Ball Fighters. No, I'm saying it's something either I or you or just the both of us, like we fight each other, do. and we just do
I will have to
Combat.
probably change my work schedule to fix that, but the tours. But I don't want to do that.
No, I'm
excuse
saying
me.
that's one thing
But-
we could do as an idea. Friday
Yeah.
night fights.
Well, anyways,
Fights with a Z.
anyways, so basically our schedule is that we'll do a live stream every Saturday. That is set in stone. Almost every Saturday we'll do a live stream, whether it be Ravenwood Reads, a collection, a Gundam collection live stream, or the Random Fandom, or a gaming stream. Yeah, that's the I think we could do is just alternate the gaming streams on just Saturday. So Saturday we'll stream. Just it'll be hopefully it'll be consistent. We'll have like a Ravenwood Reads, the Random Fandom, Ravenwood Reads, and then one of the other two. So yeah, one of the other two ideas that we have for streams: the Gundam stream, Gundam stream, whatever, the Gundam stream or gaming stream. So that's the idea. We'll have at least those three streams set up. So Random Fandom, Ravenwood Reads, gaming / Gundam.
Yep. Deadly Queen is already.
We might do a Gundam video game eventually. But anyway,
Maybe.
well, but first we need to at least make sure that we can stream games. So right now
we have to figure that all out.
right now
Share your energy with us. We need it.
right now what is planned, what I do have planned for the Random Fandom is just the two streams, Random Fandom and Ravenwood Reads.
Mm-hmm.
As for my sister location channel, I don't have anything planned at the moment.
So stop bugging him about it.
No, I don't have anything planned for the moment. It's dead at the moment. So I shot it. I got the gun and shot and killed it.
You had to take it out. You had to take it out back and put it down like Old Yeller.
Yeah, but don't worry. A savage.
Maybe we'll do a movie review on Old Yeller and then the continuation to its legacy with Savage Sam.
Yeah. I think there were like other films afterwards too.
No, there was just Old Yeller and then Savage Sam, and then after that they just invested in dog movies like Care Bud.
I feel like those movies only get. I feel like if we did a live stream on Old Yeller and Savage Sam, it would be just one live stream because like
probably
Savage Sam was short.
That one I could understand us doing one live stream on because Savage Sam was short.
Or rather, Savage Sam was. It's how do I say this? It wasn't short, but like it's not none of
Savage Sam.
Like
he runs all wild and free, and if I don't,
not enough people remember it fondly, like Song of the South.
I don't understand why, because
I want to see if I can buy the DVD.
Song of the South. I particularly enjoyed that film. I don't understand why he got so much negativity. It was a very interesting take on Uncle Remus.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. And I'm not even black.
Stop. Anyways, so
yeah, I said what I said. YouTube come demonetize.
It's too late. We're 2 hours in, so you can say Hail Hydra, Hail the Red Skull. They're not scanning us anymore, bro. Once we're 2 hours in, we can start talking about terrorism.
So you're saying I could get away with saying the end?
No! They will definitely get canceled.
I'm just kidding.
No, okay, so we might do a live stream for Triptychon though. That might just solve that as one thing instead of doing a video.
I mean, maybe.
Because, like, yeah, with the bigger Transformers, I feel like that should be more of a live stream.
I feel like it'd be easier to do a video on that because you can move the camera around while I focusing on Triptychon, whereas with the live stream you can't.
No. With live stream, there's life finds a way with a live stream. Live stream finds a way. Anyway, no, I know how to. I know how to get that situated to where that would work for you to transform Triptychon live on camera.
We'll see when we get there, but
anyways,
we'll cross that bridge when we.
Speaking of live streams on Transformers, there will be a live stream on Devastator when I combine all of them into. Or I could do that in a separate video. What I'm doing is I'm going to transform them and have them have their own separate transforming videos for like robot mode to vehicle mode. But I feel like it would be better instead of trying to milk it, I guess, for like, oh, hey, let me do a separate video on
the words of Markiplier, I can milk you.
Anyways, no, part of me wants to, because like there's like six characters that form Devastator, right? Part of me wants to do also, that's half a year. Part of me wants to do videos per part of the transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like what I'll do is for 6 months, not this month, because this month was dedicated to Optimus Prime and his trailer. I will do a trailer video soon. But anyways, for his trailer, but for like the next 6 months, I will definitely do just individual Devastator character and whatnot. A different character of that form Devastator, a different Constructicon. Sorry. So but I feel like instead of trying to do more videos for like, oh, now this is how you transform the leg. This is how you transform the other leg. This is how instead of doing the interval limbs, I feel like that would be tedious, and I feel like I want to. I'm tempted.
But I won't.
But I won't. I will do a live stream just on how to combine Devastator as one figure.
We also might need to figure out what we're going to do with this mic.
I have an answer. It's part of the gaming live streams or I think there's a way to.
So all we need now is just a muffler or something here, and that way we can.
No, and anyways, no, I have an
gaming bit.
No, I have an answer for that mic.
Okay.
It's getting late. I'm yawning. You have your fedora faced down to where they can.
I'm trying to get some Z's, man. I can't have them knowing my eyes are closed.
And so, I guess that ends it here. There's nothing else for us to talk about how we're going to do the Random Fandom from here on out, and from
just some
for this
of our
year.
ideas for this year.
Yeah, this is
hopefully you'll continue to lend us your support, and if not, kindly go, and
no,
kindly go, please just let me kindly. All right, you know what? Here's a respectable midpoint. Kindly go and step on a Lego brick.
No, anyway, it's time to end the stream here. And like we all end the video.
We'll end it
with a tip of the hat.
Cheers, much love as always. Tip of the hat, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.